Do I spy a traveler and a Paimon? We were just talking about you. This is more serendipitous than—
It's been too long. I'll bet you have some thrilling new tales from your journey to fill me in on. Excellent!
What were you talking about before we got here? Something fun? Or something delicious?
We were talking about one certain traveler and how two's company but three's a crowd as the inseparable duo tour around Tibet, making 4 friends here and 5 more there, often at 6s and 7s as they brave the lakes and—
What the? It just gets worse and worse.
Shortly, you may attend a grand banquet at Stonegate. All will be dressed to the nines from a— Correct! It's a poetry gala, and Mondstadt and Liyue are hosting it together. Do you still remember the promise I made to the distinguished Director Who here during the Lantern Rite?
Oh, something about writing poetry together?
That's right! At the dinner table that night, I just knew this young bard was and now I've finally seized the chance to collaborate. In the spirit of friendship and poetry sharing, I managed to successfully—
Bit of a weird—
Liyue's poetry is known far and wide, and Putao and I will be the co-hosts for this poetry gala.
Not at all, Venti. You followed my—
You fly.
Well, this sounds like fun. Let's get involved. Oh, Paimon, sure you'll be amazing.
Oh, looks like someone's got a knack for this.
Alright, so basically you guys are here to discuss the activity.
Looks like little Paimon's brain is—
Huh?
We came here hoping to invite a special guest.
I already told you. I'm not going.
Xiao, you're here too!
Never having penned a verse myself, how could I hope to judge the poetry of others? Besides, afflicted with karma as I am, the raucous atmosphere you are cultivating—
Hey now, there's a first time for everything, right? And you don't even have to join us in person if you really don't want to. You can just watch the party from a near— But at least head down and take a look first. It's—
Besides, with the renowned traveler here, what is there to fear?
I'll—
It's nearly time. Why don't you all head to the venue and take a look around? Quite a few of your friends should have arrived by now.
Yes, that's right. Venti and I still need to discuss the poem for the opening ceremony.
Gotcha! We'll be on our way then! Wow, it's so lively! Didn't think there'd be so many people here already. And a lot of them are familiar faces! Let's go say hi! Mika! Noelle!
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon.
Are you here for the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala?
You said that with a straight face?
Represented? We were sent here by the Knights of Favonius to help maintain order, but I didn't really do anything useful so far. Noelle brought all these tables and chairs here from Mondstadt by herself.
Oh, no, that's just not true. Your efforts were indispensable. You selected the venue, drew up the layout, and so on. Also, you're the true knight here. I'm still in training. If anything, I should be addressing you as Sir.
What? No. Please don't. Just keep calling.
Why does it feel like these two could keep—
Anyway, Master Jane did say that as long as we keep on top of our work, we should take a look around, but I haven't written much poetry before, so I'm not sure if I'll fit in.
I actually have the same concern.
Yeah, plus, you won't be alone. We're joining too!
Really? In that case,
Perhaps. The challenge of writing poetry is a rite of passage that all who—
Paimon wouldn't go that. But anyway, no backing out now. See you soon!
sure. Maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
Oh, Mika beat me to it. I was gonna ask for help too.
Diona! Traveler in Paimon? I didn't expect to see you here. Are you here to mix drinks? That's right. I was specially asked to attend this event on behalf of the Cat's Tail, and I'm also here as a mixed— You're representing Mondstadt's wine industry? Oh, you must be hating— Of course I hate it! But but it's also a perfect chance to destroy the reputation. Huh? How did... All I need to do is add some gross ingredients to the drinks, and I can create the most Paimon thinks you'll end up getting... Just you wait! I ain't about a mess. Are you gonna write some poetry with us? Poetry? I've heard... You should join in! It'll be fun! Fine. If I have time.
Well, look who's here.
Hey! Shincho and Chanya are here too!
I was actually heading into the mountains to train.
Oh, how your words wound me. Is it not the responsibility of an exorcist of... Besides, this is an excellent opportunity to meet heroes who have come from...
Are you talking about Noelle? Yeah, she's super...
Oh? Well, since you are so well equipped...
Okay, fine. But don't forget to help me with my investigation like you promised. That's the...
Huh? What if...
Naturally, I could never forget such a thing. My word is my bond.
Poems and melodies wandering the wind, wafting to pastures beyond their...
Two greedy fishies struggling to swim. They ate so much that their
Animal crystal fly draped in gold robes, a bright little...
benches pinch the rice and scoot while the boars of the forest...
Welcome one and all to this festival of poetry, jointly organized by...
Or, in full, the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala. We're your hosts, Liyue's verse monger of the...
And Mondstadt's liquor-loving... The purpose of this event is to promote friendly poetic exchanges between our two nations.
If you're here, you're our guest. So please...
I'd also like to reassure everyone that this event welcomes people of... If you ask me, the most important thing you can bring to writing poetry is authenticity. That means...
To help everyone really cut loose and enjoy themselves to the fullest, Venti and I have carefully prepared... Let's get right to it. Solving riddles, huh? Interesting.
Whew. I'm glad they're not...
Does everyone see the lanterns hanging around the venue? These have been specially prepared for the riddle game. Simply write down your riddle and hang it on a lantern. Then Venti and I will now give you some time to write down and hang up your riddles. Feel free to walk around and talk.
And with that, the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala...
Oh, let's see what's on this lantern. A tender sigh for home, how far the flowers roam. A visitor asks me why, for a dream beyond the sky. Okay, someone from Liyue definitely wrote this one.
I just read that one too. Liyue's poems seem pretty difficult to grasp.
Dreams? Sky? Is it talking about some kind of bird?
So it means something like, this thing's really far from home. It's in a vast area, and it's flying really high. Is that it?
Oh, you're amazing, Paimon! Oh, it looks like I still have a lot of learning to do.
It's nothing, really. Once you've spent enough time in Liyue, you just sort of pick up on these things.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Back when I was out with the Grandmaster on the expedition,
But back to the riddle. We still haven't actually solved it.
Something that flies high and far.
Oh, that makes sense. And Mondstadters believe that dandelions can carry your feeling.
But maybe we're missing something? It can't be that easy. After all, it's a riddle from Liyue. What do you think, Traveler?
Great. Then we'll have one answer ready to go.
Right, just like Venti said.
Well, no matter what the real answer is, let's go look at the next one.
Oh, yes, I want to see if...
This one says... Oh, this handwriting is just awful. I have 4 corners like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. I pass through the lips one piece at a time. Oh wow, Paimon's drooling from that one. Is it?
Oh, Paimon. You have to look past the surface level meaning with riddles, or you'll fail.
Huh? So have you got any?
Xingqiu just hung that riddle up a moment.
Oh, so this is Xingqiu's riddle! You know, Paimon was expecting you to write something a little...
This festival is about building friendship and mutual understanding. With so many friends from Mondstadt present, I thought...
Hey, not bad! So, buddy, does that mean you can tell your old pal Paimon the answer on the sly, or...?
Not a chance. You'll have to wait for the answer to be revealed, just like everyone else. If that's how you feel, why don't you try and stump me with a riddle of your own?
Maybe Paimon will! We'll see who stumps him! Traveler, you'll help Paimon come up with a riddle, right? Ha! At least you...
Then I look forward to seeing the fruits of...
Ha! Prepare to get... Even though Paimon said she'd write a riddle, Paimon... Let's start by reading a few more of other people's... On 4 long legs, my slim body sits. I eat not a bite and drink not a sip. With a passionless face, I greet countless guests, whom I carry all day without needing to... is this talking about some kind of animal? It's a chair. Huh? Diona, how did you guess it so quickly?
No, of course I didn't write it. I'm always telling the cats in the tavern that the chairs get tired from working all the time, so they shouldn't use them to sharpen their claws.
Oh, okay. So a riddle needs to have a bait and...
Are you trying to write one?
Yep, and thanks to you, Paimon's just thought of one.
Maybe I should try to come up with one too.
All right, Paimon's riddle is now hanging up.
Nah, no need.
Oh, okay then. Well, looks like it's sure. Have fun.
Hey, looks like everyone's about done mingling and riddling. Gather round and look this way. Venti and I have selected several riddles from everyone's contributions, and we added a few of our own to the mix for good measure. Sure, if your riddle gets selected, remember that you have to announce the correct answer at the end. Anyone who guesses correctly gets 1 point, and if nobody guesses correctly, the writer of the riddle gets a point. Sounds fair to me.
Of course, when the riddler reveals the right response, it only counts if everyone agrees that it's not too far-fetched.
That's right. Now, if there are no more questions, it's time to reveal the first riddle.
Hopefully they'll draw at least some that I can get. Oh no, does only the first person to solve it get the points? Ugh, that means I have to be first to raise my hand.
Please choose Paimon's riddle. Please choose Paimon's riddle.
Riddle number 1. I have poor
They drew Xingqiu's.
Better answer as quickly as you can. You don't want someone else beating you.
You brat. It's pizza. The answer is pizza.
Even without the author coming forward, I can confidently declare this answer wrong. I mean, how does eating and... While I'm no expert in exotic dishes, if I'm not mistaken, pizza is round, is it?
But eating pizza makes you happy, and being happy makes it easier to... Okay, Paimon admits she may have jumped the gun on this one.
Maybe it's some other kind of food. No. Riddles are never that simple, and it needs to be something that...
If Paimon had known it was gonna be this tough, she'd have read more books in her time. What is it? Have you got it? Huh? Oh, gotcha! Bucks! The answer is bucks!
That was quicker than I expected. I was quite proud of that one.
Oh, it appears the riddle writer has announced the answer. Okay, 1 point to Paimon.
Huh? So the answer was books? Oh, how did I not get that? Come on, Nika. Concentrate.
We're awesome at this! Oh, what Paimon meant to say was...
On to riddle number 2.
I gotta get in there first this time.
High above the wispy clouds, amidst the gloomy snow-filled shroud, standing alone on an icy stage, beneath it every lowly sage. Looks like a poem from Liyue.
Oh, it's...
I got it!
Looks like those two have some ideas. Could it be some...
Mika, please go ahead. As a full Knight of Favonius, you represent...
No, how could I? It was you who thought of it first. You
My answer isn't necessarily correct. Besides, it's first come, first served.
No, I did.
How gracious and considerate our fellow competitors are towards each. How about both of you say your answer at the same time?
Whoops, I didn't realize we'd made...
Oh, crud. I guess we... So, Noelle, what do you say?
Yes, let's. Our answer is...
Cecilia!
Oh, that certainly sounds like a good candidate for the correct answer. A flower that blooms on the highest peaks and known for its exquisite beauty. The Cecilia is held by many Mondstadters to be the true Windbloom. Although, since the writer hasn't yet come forward to announce the answer, this probably wasn't the answer they were looking for. Sorry. Any other answers?
I can't believe I was wrong. Maybe it's a plant from Lee.
Is the answer Genshin? The poem does evoke...
Correct. I wrote this one. Genshin is the right answer. No! Shinjo got it before Paimon.
However, after listening to the host's description, I do remember reading about Cecilia flowers in a book once. They definitely fit the description of a pure flower standing proudly and alone on high. So, I'd like to approve the answer from our two...
Really? Well, since even the Riddler themselves agrees, all 3 contestants earn a point each.
Darn it! Shinjo's caught up to Paimon already! Yeah, you're probably right.
Moving now to our third riddle. Huh? Why is the handwriting so... floaty? What's got no wings but flies in the air, never gets tired of floating up there. So full of mora it comes out the nose, but in the sea, glug glug glug, down it goes.
That's Paimon's! They picked Paimon's riddle! What is it? Why isn't anyone guessing? Is Paimon's riddle too hard?
That's not quite it. More like, it's so ludicrously...
What? No way! Well?
The answer is Paimon.
What?
It's Paimon.
I was actually gonna say Paimon too.
Me too.
No! You're all completely wrong!
Paimon, do you have wings behind your back?
No.
You're always floating, but you never seem to get tired of it.
And Paimon has a very healthy appetite, which must cost the traveler a lot of mora and meal expenses.
I've heard from the senior knights that the traveler rescued Paimon by fishing her out of the sea. So, that means Paimon can't swim. So if she fell in the sea, then...
Glug, glug, glug. Wait! Now Paimon's doubting herself. What was the answer again? No! You're all wrong. The answer to Paimon's riddle is obviously the Jade Chamber!
Is that so? I still may... In fact, if we just added 2 more lines to the poem...
Huh? What do you want to add?
The Traveler's Companion and Talkative Guide.
Aw, do you mean it? Can we really add that part? You think so cute? Okay, then Paimon would like to announce that the correct answer to the...
Great! And with that, the what?
Guessing riddles is a lot of fun. And didn't Changyu mention he was... Hey, you two!
Oh? Hi, Paimon. You know, for a moment there,
Oh, are you collecting your prize right now?
I am indeed. Though, if you really want it, I'd be more than happy to give it to you.
Seriously? What?
A most generous donation by yours truly as director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Namely, a buy one, get one free coupon for our high-end customized service package. It's a pleasant surprise to learn you're so interested in it, Paimon.
Nope, nuh-uh, no thank you, hard pass, you can keep it.
Are you sure? In that case, I'll gladly take it.
Here you are. Now remember, this package comes with our anytime, anywhere, on-demand collection service. Just give us a call and we'll be right there.
So, to what do we owe the honor, Paimon?
What do you mean we? Changyun's the one Paimon's looking for, not you. Wasn't he saying something about needing help?
Oh, yeah.
How about I put it in riddle form?
Huh? Isn't the competition...
'Twas like a demon not demonic, or devil devoid of the diabolic. Afar it floated free above the ground, but when approached, though sought, naught could be found.
Sounds to me like you encountered a ghastly little ghosty in...
Perhaps I should just explain it. Basically, while I was training this morning, I suddenly caught it was floating in the air without any kind of external aid, and its body was almost but none of my methods had any effect on it. And when
You're sure it's not a...
quite sure. I could say it's all my fault. I got overexcited, and in my haste...
You shouldn't blame yourself. It was something you'd never seen before. Besides, we're making up for it now by...
Any thoughts, Venti? Have you managed to untangle Chung?
Why don't you take a guess first, Tutal?
Oh, that means...
I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm reasonably sure it's not what Liyue would call an evil spirit or demon. So what... How about this? We can incorporate a search element...
Oh, does that mean we get to play outside while we write poetry?
Close, but no. Good ideas could just pop into your head out of thin air, but if you ask me...
You say that, but your gaze keeps drifting over towards the...